So, as children, you know that the kind of rainfall in most part of India is on the relief type, which is also known as orographic rainfall. So, we need to understand what relief rainfall means. So, in India, wherever the rainfall is received or it's happening, it is because of a relief in the form of an obstruction. Now here I have made a cross section. Suppose we take it, we are moving towards from Arabian Sea towards the Western Ghats. So Arabian Sea, the wind, the air is moving towards India, towards India, because in India intense low pressure belt is created. Here on the sea, comparatively, a high pressure avails. So the winds has a tendency to move from the high pressure to the low pressure. Therefore, the winds from the Arabian Sea start to move towards the Western Ghats. As they move towards the Western Ghats, since it is a mountain range, a high mountain range, it cannot cut off and reach the other side. It is bound or it is forced to rise up the slope of the mountains. So all of you know that as the air rises up the higher altitude, what happens to the temperature? The temperature goes on decreasing. And whenever the temperature decreases, the air becomes saturated and condensation takes place. Here the cool air has become saturated and condensation has taken place. Now it will result into the third step is precipitation. Therefore, here also precipitation or rainfall will occur, but on the side from where it is rising. And this side from where the wind is ascending is known as the windward side of the mountain. So where does the rainfall occur? Rainfall occurs at the or on the windward side of the mountain. Now wind is constantly in motion. It will not stop. After coming to this end, it starts to come down along with the slope of the other side of the mountain. That is the other side of the Western Ghats. Now, here the winds were ascending, cooling took place, condensation occurred, resulted into rainfall. So, the windward side of the Western Ghats receives the heaviest rainfall in India, other than Mausimram and Cherrapunji. So, this is perhaps the second area in India which receives very heavy rainfall. So, the entire Konkan, Kanara, and Malabar coast receives very heavy rainfall. Now, the winds have come to the other side, it is coming down, therefore, it is experiencing high temperature. So therefore, its tendency to absorb evaporation will increase, but definitely no condensation will take place when it reaches the Deccan Plateau. You all know that we have the Western Ghats and then we have the Deccan Plateau, and towards the east we have the Eastern Ghats. So these winds which do not give or give scanty rainfall to the Deccan Plateau area is known as the leeward side of the mountain, often referred to as rain shadow region. Now if any place is located here towards the west of Western Ghats, suppose Mahabaleshwar is situated on this coast, on the coastal area, and Pune is situated on the other side. So a question can be asked that Mahabaleshwar receives more rainfall than Pune. So your answer will be that Mahabaleshwar is located in the windward side of the Western Ghats, which receives very heavy rainfall, and Pune is situated or located on the leeward side of the Western Ghats, and therefore it does not receive any rainfall, or it receives less rainfall. So the Deccan Plateau receives scanty rainfall, and by the time these winds reach the Eastern Ghats, they become absolutely dry and give no rainfall to the Eastern Ghats. So from southwest monsoons of the Arabian Sea branch, the areas which receives rainfall is the western part or the windward part of the Western Ghats. So this kind of a situation where an obstruction is there which forces the moisture laden winds to give rainfall is known as the relief rainfall. So in all the places of India, what kind of rainfall is received? Relief rainfall.